Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is my seventh video of the English Texas reading for English phonetics and phonology subject. Uh, Let me continue on the third or fourth subchapter of the second chapter. Flashes never appear in the area of the pictures that are threatening, like frowning faces. Though this intervention stays beneath their awareness, over the course of several sessions, the bottom-up secretary learns to direct attention to non-threatening cues. Though people haven't a clue about the subtle repeating of attention, their anxiety in social situations dials down. That's a benign use of the secretary. Then there's advertising. No, let me repeat that again. Then there's advertising. The old school tactics for getting attention in a crowded marketplace. What's new, improved, surprising, still work. But a mini industry of brain studies in the surface of marketing has led to tactics based on manipulating our unconscious mind. One such study found, for example, that if you show people luxury items or just have them think about luxury goods, they become more self-centered in their decisions. One of the most active areas of research on unconscious choice centers on what gets us to reach for some product when we shop. Marketers want to know how to mobilize our bottom-up brain. Marketing research finds, for instance, that when people are shown a drink along with happy faces that flit across a screen too rapidly to be registered consciously, but nonetheless are noticed by the bottom-up systems, they drink more than when those fleeting images are angry faces. A review a review of such research concludes that people are massively unaware of these subtle marketing forces, even as they shape how we shop. Bottom-up awareness makes us suckers for subconscious primes. Life today seems ruled to a troubling degree by impulse. A flood of ads drives us, bottom-up, to desire a sea of goods and spend today without regard to how we will pay tomorrow. The reign of impulse for many goes beyond overspending and overborrowing to overeating and other addictive habits, from binging on Twizzlers to spending countless hours staring at one or another variety of digital screen. And we come to the fourth subchapter of this second chapter book. Neural hijacks. Walk into someone's office, and what's the first thing you notice? That is a clue to what's driving your bottom-up focus in that moment. If you are set on a financial goal, you might immediately take in an earning graph on the computer screen. If you have arachnophobia, you'll fixate on that dusty web in the corner of the window. These are subconscious choices in attention. Such attention capture occurs when the amygdala secretary, the brain's center for emotional meaning, spots something it finds significant. An oversized insect, fretful look, or cute toddler gives you an idea of the brain settings for such instinctual interest. This midbrain fixture of the bottom-up systems reacts far more quickly in neural time than does the top-down prefrontal area. It sends signals upward to activate higher cortical pathways that alert the relatively sluggish executive centers to wake up and pay attention. Our brain's attention mechanism evolved over hundreds of thousands of years to survive in a fang and claw jungle where threats approached our ancestors within a specific visual range and set of rates, somewhere around the launch of a snake and the speed of a leaping tiger. Those of our ancestors whose amygdala was quick enough to help us dodge that snake and evade that tiger passed on their neurons designed to us. Snakes and spiders, two animals that the human brain seems primed to notice with alarm, capture attention even when their images are flashed so fast we have no conscious awareness of having seen them. The bottom-up circuits spot them more quickly than neutral objects and send an alarm flash those images by an expert on snakes or spiders and she will still have attention capture but no alarm signal. The brain finds it impossible to ignore emotional faces, particularly furious ones. Angry faces have super sad. Huh? Saliente. Angry faces have super salience. Scan a crowd and someone with an angry face will pop out. The bottom brain will even spot a cartoon with V-shaped eyebrows like the kids in South Park, more quickly than it takes in a happy face. We are wired to pay reflexive attention to supernormal stimuli, whether for safety, nutrition, or sex, like a cat that can't help chasing a fake mouse on a string. In today's world, ads that play on those same pre-wired inclinations talk at us bottom up too, getting our reflexive attention. Just tie sex or prestige to a product to activate these same circuits to prime us to buy for reasons we don't even notice. Our particular proclivities make us all the more vulnerable. That is why alcoholics are riveted by vodka ads, randy folks by the sexy people in a spot for a vacation getaway. This is bottom-up pre-selected attention. Such capture from below is automatic, an involuntary choice. We are most prone to emotions driving focus this way when our minds are wandering, when we are distracted, or when we are overwhelmed by information, or all three. There are emotions going wild. I was writing this very section yesterday, sitting at my desk. Then there are emotions gone wild. I was writing this very section yesterday, sitting at a sitting at my desktop. When out of the blue, I had a crippling attack of lower back pain. Maybe not out of nowhere. It had been building quietly since morning, but then as I sat at my desk, it suddenly ripped through my body, from my lower spine straight up to the pain centers in my brain. When I tried to stand, the bolt of pain was so severe let me repeat that again. When I tried to stand, the bolt the bolt of pain was so severe I crumpled back into my chair. What's worse, my mind started racing about the worst that might happen. I'll be crippled by this for life. I'll have to get regular steroid, steroid injections. Oh yeah, I'll repeat that sentence. What's worse, my mind started racing about the worst that might happen. I'll be crippled by this for life. I'll have to get regular steroid injections. And that train of thought brought my panicked mind to recall that a fungus in a poorly run drug compounding facility had led to the death from meningitis it's not meningitis of 27 patients who had gotten just those very injections. As it happens, I had just deleted a block of text on a related point, which I intended to move to about here in this book. But with my attention in the grip of pain and worry, I completely forgot about it, and so it has vanished into a black hole. It's a good mindset, actually. I love this author. He do some research about how to be focused, and I like this book, even though I'm not getting his meaning, what he mean in this book. Such emotional hijacks are triggered by the amygdala, the brain's radar for such emotional hijacks are triggered by the amygdala, the brain's radar for threat, which constantly scans our surroundings for dangers. When these circuits spot a threat or what we interpret as one, they are often mistaken. A superhighway of neuronal A superhighway of neuronal circuitry running upward to the prefrontal area sends a barrage of signals that let the lower brain drive the upper. Our attention narrows, glued to what's upsetting us. Our memory reshuffles, making it easier to recall anything relevant to the threat at hand. Our body goes into overdrive as a flood of stress hormones prepares our limbs to fight or run. We fixate on what's so disturbing and forget the rest. The stronger the emotion, the greater our fixation. Hijacks are the superglue of attention, but the question is, how long does our focus stay captured? That depends. It turns out on the power of the left prefrontal area to calm the aroused amygdala. There are two amygdalae, one in each brain hemisphere. That amygdala prefrontal that amygdala prefrontal neuronal that amygdala prefrontal neuronal superhighway has branches to the left and right prefrontal sides. When we are hijacked, the amygdala circuitry captures the right side and takes over, but the left side can send signals downward that calm the hijacked. Emotional resilience comes down to how quickly we recover from upsets. People who are highly resilient, who bounce back right away, can have as much as 30 times. Uh, Let me repeat that again. People who are highly resilient, who bounce back right away, can have as much as 30 times more activation in the left prefrontal area than those who are less resilient. The good news is, as well as we'll see in part 5, we can increase the strength of the amygdala calming left prefrontal circuitry. Yes. So I was mistaken the bold texted title in this book as the subchapter, but it's actually part the parts of the subchapter. So I was mistaken from all the way until this video, and I am really sorry. And now we will continue, and I will continue the part 5 of the second chapter of the book in the 7th or the 8th video. I must check before I make the video in case I'm mistaken for naming or for declare at the first of the video. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.